The Saudi International Golf Tour is one of the most exciting tournaments to look forward to in the coming year. This will mark the start of an historic chapter in golf. Now that the prestigious event is sanctioned by the Asian Tour as part of a new 10-year partnership, 2022 is going to set the stage for the strongest lineup in its history when several big players that are going to set foot into the much-awaited international tour. But why is the Saudi International Golf Tournament causing so much controversy? And which players will be competing the tournament? Stay tuned. Welcome to 24 Golf, your daily dose of golf content. Today, we will be discussing how Saudi International Golf Tour 2022 will be a golfing powerhouse and the expected lineup for the tournament. So before getting into the list, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Saudi Arabia will be the host of the Saudi International Golf Tour, taking place from February 3rd to the 6th, 2022. The tournament will be played and broadcasted globally from Royal Greens Golf and Country Club near Jeddah. This will be the flagship tournament of the Asian Tour with an increased prize fund of $5 million. Saudi Arabia, officially the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, is a country in Western Asia. Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the Middle East and the second largest country in the Arab world. It's the only country with a coastline along both the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, and most of its terrain consists of arid desert, lowland, steppe, and mountains. Not the first location if you think about lush green golf courses. However, Greg Norman, also known as the Great White Shark, said, "Saudi Arabia can become a golfing powerhouse via my Asian Tour revamp." Norman, the 66-year-old ex-golf pro that won 91 professional tournaments in his career, is now a very successful entrepreneur and recently was named CEO of Live Golf Investments, a Saudi-backed newly formed company that will bring a series of 10 new events to the Asian Tour in 2022. Why is this tournament causing so much controversy? For one, the fact that they are willing to pay serious amounts to have players appear on the tournament. Conservative estimates have been that players could receive appearance fees of $1 to $2 million per player. And recently, Saudi PIF also committed over $200 million in investments to support playing opportunities and prize money, one of the biggest single investments in the history of professional golf. With such a huge investment towards the sport, could this mean Saudi Arabia could be the next golfing powerhouse? Is Saudi Arabia going to give us our next Tiger Woods? Greg Norman will be the public face of Saudi Arabia's golf plans, and he is greatly impressed at how the kingdom is aggressively working towards its Vision 2030 master plan, which includes plans to create multiple golf courses in the country. The Saudi tournament was first introduced in 2019, which was the first part of the European Tour. The very first venue of the tournament was chosen to be Saudi Arabia, but the event drew a lot of criticism due to government intervention. Moreover, as incentives, top players were paid large sums to boost the event. In 2021, it was announced that Saudi Arabia would be part of the Asian Tour. Thanks to a 10-year deal, it went on to become a flagship event of the Asian Tour. Cho Min Than, the commissioner and CEO of the Asian Tour, mentioned it was the most significant development in the tour's history. The event aims to attract the game's biggest names worldwide, even the likes of Dustin Johnson, who is currently world number 3 and is a 2-time winner and a runner-up at the previous tournaments already. The venue. Situated near the city of Jeddah, the Royal Greens Golf and Country Club is an award-winning country club that is one of the region's finest sport and leisure destinations. Saudi Arabia has left no stone unturned to present the most exclusive and best venues to the world of golf. So much so that this newly installed clubhouse was awarded the world's best golf clubhouse in 2019 and won the awards of Middle East's best golf course and Saudi Arabia's best golf course in 2021. Designed by European Golf Design, the course is one of the best in the Middle East. The Royal Green Golf and Country Club has an 18-hole par 72 championship golf course designed by European Golf Design. The course attracts amateur and professional golfers from all over the world. It will be one of only 4 18-hole public courses in Saudi Arabia and the only one to enjoy unspoiled views across the Red Sea. Because of the heat in the summer, the back 9 holes will be fully floodlit, so you are able to play at night when it is much cooler. The course landscape is characterized by beautifully manicured fairways and greens, enhanced by the carefully created wadi and lake features, which are surrounded by well-maintained native flora. There come clubs with a wealth of practice areas, including a driving range, swing studios, and putting greens. designed to help golfers improve overall play and advance technical skills. Why it's controversial. Here is the catch. These Saudi golf courses are not for everyone to behold. Before joining the Saudi International Golf Tournament, players must have a conflicting event release to play tournaments that the tour doesn't sanction. Speculations were going around when the European Tour dropped the Saudi International from its schedule earlier this year, and the PGA Tour might deny the releases for players. Thanks to Norman's 44 years of knowledge and experience, he has identified Asia as a part of a groundbreaking 10-year deal that will involve tournaments held across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, one of the world's most significant sovereign wealth funds with a diverse international investment portfolio, coincidentally is the majority shareholder in Norman's new company. According to The Guardian, Rory McIlroy, a European and PGA Tour's member, had to intervene on behalf of the golfers who wish to compete in the Saudi International by insisting that the PGA and European Tours do not block them from playing. Justin Rose said the following about this. "I'm not a politician, I'm a pro golfer. There's other reasons to go play it. It's a good field, there's going to be a lot of world ranking points to play for. By all accounts, it's a good golf course, and it will be an experience to experience Saudi Arabia." The lineup for the tournament. The event has confirmed that some of the most prominent golf players that will participate in the tournament. We are talking about the likes of Justin Rose, Tommy Fleetwood, Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, Ian Poulter, Lee Westwood, Sergio Garcia, and many more. Now, there is any reason enough to believe that the tournament will be a powerhouse? Well, it for sure is. Controversies associated with the tournament. Saudi Arabia has encountered resistance from the European and PGA Tours. There have been reports where both bodies would open warfare by refusing to grant release to their members to play in the tournament in Jeddah. McIlroy, who personally isn't interested in the Saudi money, believes that the other professional players shouldn't be denied the opportunity. He thought that golf professionals were independent contractors who should be free to play wherever they want. Dustin Johnson also said the following, "I'm not a politician, I play golf." A few players have signed a multi-year deal to play in Saudi, because of which the issue has been further drawing more traction. The Asian Tour had been shut down due to the global pandemic in March 2020 and will resume in 2022. Norman also mentioned that Saudi International is not part of the 10 new tournaments planned, but rather the new events that would be added would count towards the order of merit on the Asian Tour. What do you think about the Saudi tournament? Do you think the PGA should prevent players to join the Saudi tournament? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to never miss a video from us. Also, please like this video and share with your friends.